How you guys doing tonight? Make this quick. This is there ain't too much information out here on this, like this solid, straight information. You know what I'm saying? There's different setups and different schematics and different scenarios and different applications for different people. So I'm gonna just run y'all through my setup. As you know, my car is a 1978 Ford Granada 2-door. This particular model came with a i6. This is an i6 chassis. That means it doesn't have a breakaway K member that you can change out to put a V8 in here. You will have to modify this thing for this engine to fit in here. As you can see, my engine is in here, flush, perfect. I fabricated my engine frame mounts and to accommodate my 331 stroker. I built my 331 stroker from a barrel block, no pistons, no valves, no nothing, no heads, anything. So what you see now, this engine runs beautiful. But I had some problems. And the problems was what a lot of people is seeking information for and can't seem to find the problem. Well, I show you my problem, and I even explained to you how I found it after all this time. Mind you, the engine cranks up, runs, and everything. But it wasn't. It seemed like no matter how much I adjust my carb and everything, it just wouldn't run right like how I wanted, like my response. And sometimes it'll be a nice response. It was decent, throttle response, and then at times it'll be a nice drag, a nice delay before it actually hit. So it wasn't, and I kept messing with my timing, thinking it's my timing. Yeah, true enough, it was affecting my timing, but that wasn't what was causing the problem. Okay, I thought it was my plug wires. No, I have everything, I have all my plug wires and everything in fire order in the right spot. What it was, and what my car was doing is, it's running every time I hit the gas, it sprays a mist of gas out of the carburetor, out of the top of the car, every time, and it pops and clicks. So what you'll have to do is, a lot of times when it does that, if your bowl is not flooding over, then it's probably not a needle in the seat issue. Sometimes it can be a stuck float or whatever, but that wasn't what it was. So, sorry guys. Subject. Has a T6 in it as well. Upgraded T5. I rebuilt and redid synchros and overdrive gears and put a 6 gear in it, 6-ring gear in it. And yeah, and that's my 8/8 ring that's going in there. Pretty much done with it. Just waiting on my titanium spool. And I can lock that bitch up. But I went over here, and a lot of times that comes from when you doing the engine like that, or rod like that, and engine rebuild, and you're doing all that, you have to check your valves. Primarily your intake valves, a lot of times will cause that problem. Almost every time. 10 times out of 10, it's most likely an intake valve. So over here I have my valves adjusted pretty much right now, because I did it off camera before I videoed this. But I left this one right here unadjusted. I didn't touch it. And I was thinking, a lot of times you be thinking it's coming from one side, but it actually, a lot of times it be the other side. So I thought it was coming from over there, which I need to adjust this side too, because it was some lash and shit over there on that side. But over here on my passenger side, this is what I found. Look, check this out. Check this shit out. Look. These are okay. These are adjusted. They okay. these three. And these the intakes. All the way out of adjustment. So man, that was causing my problems. Why I was hearing that clicking and popping. And as it was running, and you hearing it fire on the compression stroke every time. Like it fires on the compression stroke, like it was running and everything. But you can hear it. You just hear that popping and all this shit, and the gas spraying up out of there. So what was happening is the fucking intake valves wasn't fucking closing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't opening. And then by those two, one was staying open on that end. You know, they wasn't doing what they wasn't closed. I mean, they wasn't opening up, so that trapped air was going shooting back up, and it was pretty much pushing that air back up through the carburetor, and hence dumping. I'm getting a lean mixture, air and fuel ratio, which I done adjusted that. So I'm gonna have to go back and readjust it again once I get this back done. And that was my problem, you know what I'm saying? To my knowledge, what I found so far. So I'm finna adjust these valves, the rest of these valves on this side. And you're gonna need, I prefer you use a half-inch ratcheting wrench and shit like that, but this wrench is real strong, so it works. You're gonna have to keep rotating your crank, rotate your engine over until the exhaust valve opens and the intake valve closes, and then rotate again to the point where the intake valve opens all the way up, and then you adjust them accordingly, you know what I'm saying, to your how much lash you want and things of that nature. I don't want a whole lot of lash on mine because they're gonna kind of adjust themselves, while you're running the car. It depends on what application you have. You're running your car real hard or whatever. This is not gonna be for racing applications, so of course this is gonna be a kind of a moderate daily driver. So over time they will adjust themselves, but that's the issue at hand I found. So once I get it back together, I have post another video of how it runs. I do got a couple videos of my old videos how it running, and it was having a problem then. So you can watch my old videos that I just posted recently, and you can hear it if you got good quality and shit like that. You can hear it and listen to it, see what's going on. Okay, all right.